Hi, everyone. Today is another version of Let's Talk Tech. Today, we're going to talk about how you can run Windows on a Mac computer using the Parallels application. It makes it really easy. So, as you know, if you've listened to other posts, I really love my Mac. It's reliable, it's fast, it integrates beautifully with my iPhone, my iPad, and my Apple Watch. But sometimes I still need Windows on my personal computer. There are certain programs, such as Power BI, or some company-specific applications that only work in a Windows environment. Also, when I'm teaching classes for companies that primarily use Windows, I want to make sure that I have access to that environment so that I can show the demos step by step in the same environment and interface that all of the learners are going to experience on their own machines. So, in my opinion, for freelancers, Parallels can be a total game changer. Parallels allows you to run a Windows environment on your Macintosh computer. And it's so easy. I don't need a separate machine. Parallels basically creates a virtual Windows computer right inside my Mac, so I can switch seamlessly between Mac OS and Windows depending on what I'm working on. So, for instance, if I'm teaching a class using a Windows-based program like Power BI, then I can run Power BI seamlessly on my Mac, transparent to those folks in the class. I can actually seamlessly switch between the Mac and Windows environment without having to access multiple devices. It makes it so easy to meet all of my clients' needs, deliver projects on time, and stay flexible in a variety of different business settings. For me, it's all about giving me the tools that I need when I need them without being restricted by my operating system or having to buy a separate computer to use. And using Parallels is simple and low cost. It costs about $99 per year for the standard version at the time of this recording. There are options for pro and business versions if you need extra features. For me, it's completely worth it because it saves me from maintaining a separate Windows laptop and allows me to teach, create, and work efficiently across both platforms. Plus, it's really easy to use. As you can see on the screen, once you have downloaded, purchased, installed, registered Parallels, all you have to do to use it is open the Parallels desktop from your Macintosh OS. You want to select Windows. Of course, you may have to purchase a Windows license if you don't already have one, but that's obviously a very common thing. And then once you have Windows installed, just open it. And if you're having trouble, I've found that Parallels is really good at guiding you through the steps that you need to get things working the way that you want it. Once you have connected, you can choose your view mode. You can run Windows full screen, which is generally what I do because I have a multi-monitor set up, as you know. However, if you are limited to one monitor, you could run a side-by-side view with your Mac apps. It's entirely up to you. As I mentioned, I find that the full screen view works best for me. And then it's just as though you were on a Windows machine. You can launch those applications and everything runs just like it would on a native Windows machine. There's no lag, there's no visual difference. It is literally like you are using a Windows computer and not your Macintosh. And switching back and forth is so easy. You can simply bring up the other environment if you wish. So if you do want to have one running in the background, if you're limited to screen real estate, you can do that and you can go back and forth. You can also drag files between the Windows and the Mac environment so that they're accessible on both sides. You can also copy paste. It's so easy. It feels completely integrated. So in short, that's how I use Parallels Desktop to get the best of both worlds, Windows and Mac OS. The speed, the reliability, and the ecosystem of my Mac is integrated with full access to Windows whenever I need it. Whether I'm running Power BI, teaching Microsoft classes in a Windows-heavy environment, or keeping all of my work tools in one place, Parallels makes it seamless. So if you're someone like me who really loves your Mac but occasionally needs Windows, this tool can really save you time, simplify your workflow, and even reduce the stress of juggling multiple machines. I hope that you found this helpful. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more freelancing tech tips. Then you will not miss out on future videos where I break down tools and strategies that make freelancing and remote work easier. If you have questions about Parallels or you want me to do a deep dive tutorial on setting it up a little bit more than we went through here, let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.